Hello, and welcome to this Film School Forest tutorial on shot sequences. So it's important to understand that film directors and editors choose very specific sequences of shots to tell the story visually. And in the sequence we will analyse, there is no dialogue, so it's very clear that the filmmakers are creating a visual story. And we will understand why shot B follows shot A to build an engaging and meaningful narrative. So here we have a scene from the film Amelie by the French director Jean-Pierre Jeunet. And in this scene, Monsieur Brutado is walking along a street and he hears a telephone ringing. First of all, he looks around to see if anyone else can hear the telephone ringing in the phone booth. And it appears they can't, so he walks towards it and enters the phone booth. As the audience, we will be empathising with this character in the sense that he has a question in his head. Why is the phone ringing? Another question may be, why is no one answering it? And the third question is perhaps, maybe I should answer it. So these questions are also in our head. Why is the phone ringing? Then we cut to shot B, and Monsieur Brutado picks up the phone, and immediately the person calling hangs up. The only other sound we can hear through this scene is some Parisian music. Now the questions that have been raised in shot A have still not been answered in shot B. In shot C, we cut to a close-up of Amelie, and she is looking at something. We have to assume that she is looking at Monsieur Brutado, because she is also on the phone and has a questioning sort of look in her eye. We now have one question answered: who was calling Monsieur Brutado? However, we don't know why she was calling, and we don't know why she's hung up. So the answer to this question is revealed in shot D, which is almost the same as shot B. However, the camera is positioned slightly lower so that it can tilt down to reveal a box. And this is the reason why Amelie tempted Monsieur Brutado into the phone booth. So as he replaces the receiver, he looks down and sees the box. This is confirmed when we cut back to the shot of Amelie, which is shot C, and she smiles, confirming that her desire has been achieved and Monsieur Brutado has seen the box. And now we cut back to shot D, and we see Monsieur Brutado's reaction. And of course, we want to know, and he wants to know, what is in the box. First of all, he shakes it, and then he opens the box. But the audience still cannot see what is in it. Finally, the director cuts to shot E, and it is a point of view shot, and it is revealed what Monsieur Brutado sees in the box. For now, that's all I'm going to say about this sequence. And as you can see, there's no dialogue, and yet it is quite a complicated series of shots, cutting back from C to D and back to B to tell the story visually, and to raise questions in each shot that may or may not be answered in following shots, until eventually the purpose of this scene is revealed. So now I suggest you have a look at the whole sequence. The YouTube link is below, and enjoy the genius of Jean-Pierre Jeunet and the wonderful film Amelie.